Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Banjo-Kazooie. Did you hear that laugh that just started this off?
Yeah.
You can go back and cut out our commentary and show that laugh really quick. So that was the laugh that I was talking about that I just talked over accidentally. Basically, why I'm doing that is because a really quick tale just came into our heads. Last episode, the Pikmin episode that we just recorded that we released last week, we were talking about a dance recital that we went to, and we forgot to tell a little bit of a part of it. At everything that you go to where there's a crowd or an audience, there's going to be a little kid there.
Yeah, usually.
And this time we went to this dance recital, and after every song they would dim the lights to start the next song. And there was this one little kid here. I don't know, I never saw him or her.
But I'm pretty sure it was the baby version of Count from Sesame Street.
Every time the lights went on, I'm not joking, every time as the lights dimmed, you could hear like this this really weird laugh for the echoing out behind.
And once, he or she carried it out,
probably 8 times,
and then, So it's kind of like, one time the lights went on, two.
It sounded like the count, and I don't know why, but this was hilarious. This is very hilarious to us. Bottles is attempting to be funny again. Bottles, why you do this? You know what? We mentioned last time that we're not going to try to get all the notes.
We gotta do jiggies first.
We learned the flying moves, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to take that flying move and I'm going to use it to fly over to this super cool space, which actually is probably not a good move game-wise, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop right here. Ah, snap. That's not what I meant to do. So this lockup says...
It's me?
Yes.
It's big until it does booty. Touch it if you dare.
So I'm going to jump in and do just that. I've got the gold now.
And now we see
you cannot
his
see
teeth
through the...
and the keyhole.
And Gotilda says...
That golden treasure was for me. Now harder still, the game will be.
I do believe that after this point, she actually makes good on her threat because I think you start taking fall damage.
Yeah, now you don't fall, it takes shorter time to get fall damage.
I believe, anyway. I'm not sure.
I think I read that somewhere. And I think I tested it out, and it's true at one point.
So that's super interesting, just in case you wanted to take note of that.
Because, for all the beginning parts of the game where you're learning the ropes, I guess they figured will go easier on you if you make mistakes, but now at this point...
touch Gotilda's treasure, it's over.
Yep, it's time to really start...
amping this up a bit.
Yeah. You'll reach new heights with my shock jump spring.
Just 'cause you do it? My legs are tired.
Don't worry, the turkey does all the work. Simply stand on a shock jump disc, then press and hold A. Your energy is a little low. I'll fill it up for you.
Okay, thank you, Bottles.
Nice going. You've learned all the Cove's new moves.
Okay, so that's the last time we'll see Bottles in the Cove. Bottles. I don't know what talking is. This is a very frustrating little jumping fun mini game here that's not really fun. I don't know why.
You got a good view of it right there.
I was never able to do this as a kid, and I still can't do it now.
I really liked that move when I was a kid, though.
It's a cool move, but they give you 1 inch to jump up that entire way, and it's not okay.
I kind of like how you don't have to stand on the pad all the time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you can jump off the pad. Wait, maybe that would be a better idea if I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I just figured this entire thing out. Yeah, you just hold the button over. You just stand on the middle of the pad instead of jumping off.
Yeah, things were weirder when you were a kid. You weren't there.
I can't believe I never noticed that. And you can fly if you need to. Okay, this just got a lot easier. I am very sorry, you guys, for overcomplicating this.
Oh, and there's a jiggy.
There's a jiggy. I'm in my speedrunning mood again. Again. Yes. This was one of those. There are some jiggies in this game that you forget where they are because they're so simple.
Yeah.
You just don't remember having to work to get it, so you don't remember where it was. I'm gonna follow this little path down here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
there's another one here.
Look out for
It's been a while since. I'm sorry about that, Yum Yum. Didn't see you there. Yeah, Yum Yum was okay, you guys.
I'll be back.
When he's back from the ER. Don't do that. No, not in our Let's Play.
Okay, sorry.
So, I'm gonna... This part was also really frustrating because I always managed to fall off anything that had holes.
This is kind of like this whole pillar here had the ambition of being Spiral Mountain from Banjo's home because it's such a big fan of it.
Yeah, but it was just like, oh, what's this dude?
Follow the clues if you're looking for gold.
I'm looking for gold!
Yeah.
And it says go that way, so I'm going that way. We still got a lot of this to fly over. Oh, there's the next X.
Starting to go into ambience, you're going pretty high up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so that X over there is where...
Ginger too.
Yeah, we could get all the gingers. I should be collecting them.
Because that's jiggy material.
That's G material right there. So, can you... I think you can be ground pound from me.
Yep, so there's another clue. I don't know how the axes turn into arrows. That guy's pretty clever.
He is, really. I think he's a talented individual. I'm gonna try this right here. Watch my shadow, and you see the shadow.
Oh, it worked.
Close enough. Okay, so we're gonna fly over where we started. This is one of those. Tell about the first time that you went flying, Yumi.
That I went flying? Oh.
Yeah, because I've never been on a plane, but Yumi has been on a plane before. And this was not a pre-planned tale. I just thought of that. So, Yumi, tell them about the first time you flew.
Well, apparently there was this prize going on that the church I was in at the time thought up for kids to learn the Lord's Prayer. And if they managed to do that and say it for the pastor, I think, or whoever.
Oh snap! Pressure's on. You have to go
Maybe,
up there and say it from the pastor.
maybe it was just somebody else assigned to, be the judge. I don't know.
Secondary pastor, youth pastor. You didn't say that.
But yeah, I was about 5, so I don't remember.
Wow.
But yeah, if you learned the Lord's Prayer, then you got to go on a personal plane trip.
Lucky.
So yeah, it was just one of those little tiny planes, but still, Mom and Dad are like, you know what, you've got this. And
They knew she was like a really smart Bible kid.
well, yeah, they said, and like I've had a pretty good memory for most of my life. And yeah, there was a separate tale about where I memorized this whole book when I was 2,
yeah.
basically. But
When she was 2, yes.
so they thought, yeah, she's got this. So they worked with me, and yeah, I did learn the Lord's Prayer. I thought it was that he did art in heaven though, because I didn't understand which art.
Which art in heaven?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you had different things going on in your head.
You know how kids do that, but
Paint the sky.
yeah. Anyway, I learned it and I said it, and so I won the prize. And I think we even have a little movie of it that we saw recently. I remember saying "ready for takeoff" a lot because I was ready to get going. And
She was the kind of kid that would get these catchphrases in her head and then she would say them 10,000 times.
yeah, so that could get a little bit annoying. But
Ready for takeoff.
But the pilot was really nice, and I got to sit by him and see all the controls and everything like that.
It's like they do on Barney.
And yeah, Mom and Dad sat in the back, which they regretted. We flew up, and I was so excited because, everything just kind of, you're way up above everything, and everything looks so small. I think I saw our school, and I started telling the pilot about our school and the kids that go there. Some kids, you just hear their life story.
Did you have one of those cool microphone things to talk to? Or did you just scream it?
I was just talking to the pilot, I guess, over the plane noise. It didn't bother me much.
That says something about how loud you were.
Yeah, that's how kids are. But yeah, I think he talked through the radio and showed me how you do that.
That is lit.
It was pretty cool. But yeah, I was telling him about how there were these kids in my school and they were fun. There was this one kid that was a little bit crazy. And then, I just went on and on about that. And then, so finally we see everything from up high, and I forget if we went through a cloud or not. I think we might have, but
That was an experience.
yeah, I was curious to see what that would be like, but I don't really remember that too much. So then we finally land, and I'm just bursting with joy and talking about, how we went on this great plane trip, and Mom and Dad didn't seem to be all that enthusiastic. And when we got home, they went and lay down on the couch, and they asked if I could go get a hot water bottle for them and pillows and stuff. And I couldn't understand how they suddenly, were like this, but I was just talking about how great that was the whole time, and I was fine. But yeah, apparently...
For some odd reason, Mom and Dad were not fine.
Yeah, I wonder how they suddenly got sick, and I kind of felt bad for them. But apparently, sitting in the back of the plane that had quite a lot of Wind turbulence.
Yeah. So they probably did not enjoy the special plane ride as much as you did.
You'll never find me now.
I found you!
Oh! Oh!
That was not a good
He
idea.
just starts doing this tribal dance around.
Yikes! Please open me gently.
Okay, come here. This won't hurt.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, so we opened him gently. He's fun.
Halfway
And-
there.
Yep. Okay, that's yet another reference to the Big Time Rush song. Which that was not by any means Big Time Rush's. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. That was not by any means Big Time Rush's most famous song, but I feel like it was their best because I mean it's the
Yeah.
only one I've heard.
Yeah, I know.
But you know,
Wow, I'm surprised Snacker didn't show up.
there he is. Hello.
You were him.
Oh, Snacker smells tasty dinner. Stay just there. Stay just there. He's not a British. He's an Australian shark.
Yeah, I know. We figured that out.
Do Australians stay stay just there? That's like a I cannot do. There are little nuances between British and Australian that I cannot do. And you know what? It takes a very special person to know how to do this.
Stay just there. Something kind of like that. I think they do it a little
I'm gonna
bit.
kill you on the bobby.
Oh man.
Ah, no, there's a shark. There's an Australian shark in the water. Ah! I cannot get out. There we go.
Oh my goodness, he's stuck.
He's snacking on that box. This is actually a little bit harder than you may anticipate.
Yes.
I also forget where this jiggy is from time
Right
to
there.
time. Hello!
You just like barrel rolled into it. Do a barrel roll.
You know what I love about this series? I love thinking up tales that we thought we weren't going to be able to think up, and then we're just like there, and we're just like, you know what, that would be a good tale. And we just remember them as they go. Cheese and crackers. I used to have an obsession with cheese and crackers when I was a kid. It used to be like my favorite thing in the world.
I thought it was pretzels.
Pretzels? What did I do with oh! One time, this isn't really a tale. I was just insane. One time I hid a bag of pretzels. I was like hiding it in the cupboard, and Yumi's like, "What are you doing?" I was like 7 maybe.
I thought you were younger. But
Yeah, even younger. Maybe. It's just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm hiding the bag of pretzels from myself, so I won't eat it anymore."
Because everybody has that snack food where they know.
That one snack food where you gotta eat. all
Right
the
now,
time.
for me, it's tortilla chips.
It is for me too. Because like tortilla chips are extremely addictive. We eat the organic kind, but we still eat too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hid this bag of pretzels for myself and I ran away. Came back about 10 minutes later. Yumi was still standing there. And then I went open the cupboard and I'm just like, I found it.
He's just got this big grin on his face, like, I found them, and then he runs away with the bag again.
I was like always making jokes like to myself.
Yeah, he was.
I did that when nobody was watching.
You guys might not believe it, but he was always funny, even as a kid.
To her.
You know,
Really,
to
the thing
everyone.
is that she would laugh at everything I did no matter what I did.
Well, I'm that kind of person too, I guess.
She finds things funny that nobody else finds funny, which is probably why this series has such low viewership. Thank you for watching, whoever's watching right now.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Hey.
So at the bottom of this pool is Jiggy, and nobody dances underwater, so they're not gonna dance.
Hooray! But we just read some of your like homeschool notes to yourself, and you make jokes with yourself.
It's strange. I write to myself in these homeschool notes because when you're homeschooled, you know you're totally antisocial.
And he's got quite a sense of humor. We should.
Oh my goodness, more mobile.
They're probably gone now because I guess we didn't save them, did we?
Yeah, we recently took out like some old computers that there was like that one had Windows 98 on it, and the one before that it was 95 or even before that. I'm not sure what.
Yeah,
they even
really
called
old things.
it. But we just threw them away.
Because
Because like they couldn't be used for much of anything.
they had some sentimental value to our dad, though.
Yeah, so we just like took them out to look through them one last time because we were clearing out our storage room.
Yeah.
Everybody has that room in the house that's just like full of junk that you never use. So I think there's another mission over here on the other side of these boxes. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh no! I remember. Sorry. On these boxes, you can link back maybe to the first time I was gonna play Banjo-Kazooie on Flash Flare Let's Plays. I did a little trailer for it announcing the next LP that I was gonna do. It was like in 2011 or something, or even before. I don't know.
Notebook for water. Can bear black hole with pebble?
I have some pebbles. I'm
But
sorry.
they're really eggs.
I'm sorry.
Leaky patch top. No. Empty water for bear.
Thank you. All your character voices are so soft.
Yeah.
I'm assuming little children. That's a little bit of a boss area in there.
So, I don't know how he did that, but it's all set for
Leaky
us.
did it for us. Leaky's a good friend. He's a friend in time of need. He
This
gets it
place.
straight.
Hey, Verbal, you're looking wise. Solve my puzzle and win a prize.
So, you got all these things that you can spell out with. I kind of wonder what you would spell with those
I have
things.
no idea. So,
Well, I guess we'll have to leave.
yeah.
So, if you were a kid like me that was very much into cheat codes and all the hacks and glitches in games, I would stay in this room for hours. I literally attempted to spell things out that I did not have any codes for. I think I found one once,
Wow.
just by like listening to the sounds that each of them made. I was that dedicated of a kid. But anyway, if we're gonna type Banjo-Kazooie, we better get started.
We've got 100 seconds.
I do believe that I'm decently good at remembering where all the letters are. I think there's a J down here.
Nope.
There is two. Where is it? There
Right
it is.
there.
Okay. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. It gets a lot harder later in the game. So
Okay.
yeah, just wait. You have to do things with this puzzle board that are much harder.
Yeah.
You can't hit the same letter twice, I don't think.
At least you're not timed, though.
You are timed later. In like the final.
Down there, yeah.
You're not timed when you do the cheats.
Yeah.
There we go. 59 seconds left. Uh-oh.
The gate opens to reveal your prize. But first, I'll cut you down to size.
Okay. This guy's a little harder than the other crabs.
He does not go down without a little bit of a fight. But I flip him over and we... Ah!
Ah, he still
He
got
did cut me down to size. There we go.
There.
He's not all that hard. He's just like a mini boss.
I really think that that guy was taking tips from Gruntilda or something.
He
'Cause-
was a rhyming crab. He was a rapping crab.
yeah.
So, there are two more G's left. I'm going to try
The
to find them.
Jinjos were.
The
are one of them.
Jinjos, yes, are one of them, and which are all decent. And the top of the tower, which we got the shock spring
Yeah,
pad
now
in.
we know.
So I think we're gonna get the Jinjos in our note run. So what I'm gonna do is run up to the top of the tower really quick, and we'll end off the episode there.
Okay.
We've had a lot of good memories in this episode.
One last one though about the story that you did around this area.
Yeah, you know what? We can't do this without talking about
We
this.
can't leave Treasure Trove Cove without sharing this.
Treasure Trove Cove.
Yeah, Treasure
So
Trove.
in the story that I wrote, me and my sister and Banjo-Kazooie were on this adventure. Just a little recap to save Banjo's sister, and we had all of our friends appear at random times throughout the story to help us. So in this area, we were all camping out. One of the things that we did in this story a lot was we slept. I don't know why I had this obsession with camping out.
And once it was like right after we had just woken up.
Yeah,
and we
it's
did like
in the same chapter we were sleeping again.
we like basically heard from Banjo what had happened and what we have to do, and then
So
basically
we were camping out.
it's time for bed. Like right there.
It took a long time to run over that. So at one point, the thing is I didn't really like the level Clanker's Cavern, which comes next after this. So I decided to combine that with the Treasure Trove Cove level. So what I did was I added Clanker into this level. And what we were doing was we were sleeping.
Like
And
usual.
yeah, and then I describe
On the
it
beach.
as the beach. You know what? Yumi, can you open up that file really quick? I just want to read an excerpt.
Okay.
You know what?
We shall
we're gonna
dig
open
this out of the archives.
This is like deep within. Do the misspelled version too. We have a spell corrected version and the original spelled version that I did.
Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
Chrissy's stories. There we go.
Yumi's.
Yumi's stories. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah. There we go.
I think it's in here and it's
Oh yeah, at the top. There we go. Okay, we found it. We actually found it.
It would be a little easier to find what we're looking for in the edited version, but oh well.
Okay, so this would be in
Right here.
Chapter 4, Treasure and Danger. Oh, snap.
So
So
right here,
This is a decently long chapter, so I'm gonna pick it up where I told you about. There's just this paragraph of text here. The next morning, they woke up. I thought woke should have an L in it to make it more woke.
They woke up.
Woke. It was like a British woke. The next morning, they woke up to a frightening sight. Now David was sleeping by the water, and a 47 by 56 foot face was looking out of the water at him with 6 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Banjo! Screamed David, and he ran to Banjo, who had become like an older brother to him. Well, don't ask me to do anything, said Banjo. Don't worry, me nice to you. And there are no quotation marks or like who's talking here, so it's just like big text that says that. And well, if you're nice to us, said Chrissy, then why are you so big?
Big things can't be nice.
Yeah. So then the face says, me not, but the thing behind me is. Wow, said David, as a huge blue figure, I think I was trying to say, started snaping at his face. Okay, yeah. I'm not even going to go into that. Brock, said a raging Kazooie, appearing out of nowhere.
Because she had been lost.
She had been gone. This is where she re-enters the story.
She fell down the waterfall before.
Yeah. No one starts beating up on my friends. There was like all caps and exclamation points a lot in this story. The shark, who was Snacker's father, was swallowed up by the big shark whose name was Clanker, and Snacker went in with him.
Went. Yeah.
Went. Kazooie, yelled Banjo, and the two embraced with I-N, braced, embraced. How did you get here? Well, after I finished beating up Klungo and Knoking him off the mountain, I saw a figure swimming in the water. Then I noticed it was swimming towards you guys. So I flew over, and that is where I found you guys. Also, I have 5 things that are going to make you very happy.
5 figs.
Figs? Oh, yeah. I just read over
I don't know
that.
how that's spelled right.
4 Jinjos and a Jiggy. Clanker, who had been watching this, then broke in. I have a Jiggy too. I have a Jiggy too. I see that joke. That's spelled
And
like a
he's not
witch.
speaking in all caps for some reason.
I know.
And it's the wrong 2.
What he then spit out of his mouth. Oh, this is hilarious. Well, now we have, and from this point on, the text gets super huge and bold for no reason. Well, now we have 2 Jiggies in this area, and only 1 remains. And I can tell you where that is, said a cheerful Kazooie on top of that big layout. So then it gets all small again. So I'm not going to read the rest of this.
But it is the place where we are going to go, with a fly paid the size of a pizza.
A fly paid.
Yep.
It was a fly paid that we could get on. What was I thinking with my life? To see this in text form is a real treat.
A real
Real treat.
Oh, thank you kindly. So, now, with that out of the way and with that darkness banished from my life,
Not really.
it's always going to be there. You might hear some more excerpts from that story if you tune in again. This is our special Banjo-Kazooie Let's Play.
So we figured that, whoa, she had blue tipped wings. Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
It's like cutting into the
Awesome.
backpack there.
Witch there. Woo! I can't do it again. There we go. Open up that door.
So, yeah, anyway, the 47 by
56 foot face. I found those very interesting measurements.
or whatever it was, we figured that was like a huge flag.
I wanted to like portray that it was a huge face. I just gave very odd dimensions of her face. It'd be like an almost square, very strange face.
And nobody knows how he wasn't big, but the thing behind him was.
Which was Snacker's father, which was like bigger than him when he had like a 50-foot long face. The thing behind him was huge.
So don't mess with Snacker's dad, apparently, or Snacker at all, or he'll call his dad.
Wait, and then who swallowed them up?
It's Clanker, apparently, and I don't know how.
Wait, Clanker swallowed the big dude up?
Yeah, it said he was swallowed by Clanker, and then Snacker went in with him.
You guys need to start some book theories and help me out.
So,
on
like, he
how
ate
this looks.
something that was even huger than him, plus Snacker. And he didn't read it, but we had a previous encounter with Snacker because we saw, like, that blue Jinjo in the water, and David or Flush figured that, we should help it, and just dove in. And one of the humor that he had showed in this book, it's like, it was natural for David not to think, but this time he really blew it. And then Snacker appears and almost eats him, but I scream, and then I guess Banjo gets you out in time. And
Because
so,
Banjo, he'd become like a big brother to me.
yeah, so apparently Snacker was mad and called his dad, but then Clanker came and ate him all up.
Even though they were bigger. So that's a look into my 10-year-old mind.
Yeah.
I was 11 at that time.
Yeah,
Just in the book.
Yeah, because you have to do that.
Yeah. So in the next episode, I think we're going to do a really quick note run in Jinjo Run. You guys have already seen the locations of all these things.
We'll
most of them
probably
anyway.
speed up, maybe do some chipmunk if the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah. So we're going to see you guys in that, and then we'll be on to Clankier's Cavern, or however I spelled it, and we might read an excerpt from the time around that book, because I think we go right into a different area. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.